So you want to start a reading journal, but you're really not sure what to do? I got you. This is part 2. Go back and check out my setup for the new 2026 one where I go over all the different sizes of the journals. Today we're going to go over spreads, the ones you need, the ones that I love, and how to find all these different spreads that you want to be able to put in there. But for real, pro tip, follow creators. Like, go follow me, but follow a whole bunch of other people who have journals on all of these apps because they produce some of the most amazing spreads that you can go and emulate and use for your own journals. Right now, we're going to be just looking at reading journals, but you can take some of this stuff and apply it to other journals. You can use, put like parts of a reading journal into your other day planning journals. I have so many journals, it's not even funny. But just go follow some creators. There are some amazing people on here who have some amazing stuff that you can then take for yourself. So to start off, these are my reading trackers. This is the one that I started a couple of years ago. And I absolutely adored it. So what I did when I was making my journals for this year is I took what I liked about this and put it into this year's. So I love tracking my total books, and I have them by star ratings. I also did my genre, the format, and the month. So this year when I was making this one, I took the same thing. I switched sizes. So I went to an 8x8, and I'm going to do that again for next year. But I kept, I have my cute little opening page. I'll have to go over how to do that. But I kept my total books. I made the shapes a little bit bigger, and my format and my genre and my month. And then I was like, I'm going to do cover colors, and I fell apart on book 9 because I found that so many books had different colors and it was so hard to really keep track of it. So what did I change from one to the next was the size. So you can see these are much smaller than these, and I was like, I want more size, so I was going to make them bigger this year, and honestly they are too big. So next year when I go through it, I started making like a list for myself of what I want to change, and the number one thing that I want to change is to actually make these a little bit smaller, because I don't want them this small, but I want them this big. So I'm going to find an in-between size. So I'm going to keep the same exact spreads that I have in there, but just make my shapes a little bit smaller. And then I would go monthly. So I started late, so my calendars aren't filled out, but I have the numbers, and everything kind of went together. You can see that's a completed calendar. And I wanted this a little bit bigger. So I did make it bigger, and I do like it this way, and I'm going to keep it this way. So I have one whole page, and I was able to get really creative for them. Each month had a different kind of like theme to it. So like snow, and then all my hearts for February. March, I went with all my Lucky Charms, which I thought was really cute. April and May were both flowery. And then I went into more summery themes. And then my October one, which I'm in now, actually maybe one of my favorite ones. I really like that one. So I liked doing this. I like having, let me flip back to one so I like having the month page, and then I have the calendar. And the other thing that I added this year was listing all my books out on the bottom of the calendar. I liked that a lot, and I'm going to keep it. So this whole format I'm keeping, as well as going into listing my books with their star ratings. I am also going to keep these. So when it comes to my reading tracker, there's a lot that I'm keeping that I did this year. I'm going to make my shapes a little bit smaller, but that's about it. For my other ones, I actually started in this one and then ended up moving to this one. So let me talk about what the things I liked in here and what I would change. So immediately I had this cute little pocket for my ratings. I didn't really use it a lot. This I loved. I'm so bad at keeping up with it, but I really liked having the list of my books with a little matrix of the different ratings and the formats. I'm behind on it. I ended there, but I like this a lot, and I'm going to keep that. I didn't like my genre tracker. As you can see, like I literally abandoned it. I liked it better when I started doing this one. This one is my total books right here. But I liked this genre tracker a lot better than this one. I think I was trying to do that in what I did here, but it just didn't work out. So I'm definitely going to go and keep this for the genre tracker. So then my ABC challenge was nice. Did I have one in here? No, I didn't have one in here. I didn't mind it. I don't do a lot of challenges for myself, so I probably am going to scrap this one. But an ABC challenge, a lot of people do states challenges, which is fun. I was going to track the cover colors again, but I was having such a hard time with it that I stopped. This is the book bracket I started with, and it was okay. But I decided to move towards something like this, which I keep different tracks for my audio, and I like how it was like a creator did this, and I don't remember who it was, or I would tag them, but they had the little audio thing. I thought that was adorable, and then just a plain top books. So I'm gonna keep this one for next year. And then my bookshelf, I was trying to do it where I would just number them and put them, color them by star ratings, and I didn't like that. So I actually went back to what I did last year, which was this, which is I would write the titles down. I just drew these to myself, and I'm going to show you when I create my new one for next year. I also like this, which is my monthly kind of breakdown. I really like the color scheme and how that ended up, and then just highlighting up from my monthly books. I thought that was a lot of fun. This is my ARC list. I've been keeping it on my phone, so I haven't really actually used that a lot, so I kind of abandoned that. And my TBRs are just so long. I had a whole other journal for my TBRs, to be honest with you. My Tropopoly was so much fun. I'm probably going to do this again. It literally is like a little Monopoly game, and so like this one's a locked door thriller, and I would flip it up, and I would put the book's titles underneath that match that trope. So I'm probably going to do that one again. I'm going to have to scale it down a little bit because it's going to be in a... Oh, actually, no, I might not do a square journal. I might do a larger one for that. The book mosaic was cool, but I'm not sure if I want to keep that or not. I'm still up in the air. And then I really liked my monthly breakdowns. I have to fill them out still a little bit, but I thought the aesthetic of this whole monthly breakdown thing, which was so nice. I then went to track my books like this, and I decided I didn't like that at all. So I switched to tracking my books in here with this, which is giving each book a little bit. And I thought that this gave me a little more creativity, so I'm going to definitely keep doing this into next year. Along with my other book tracker. This one really, like I said, it gives me a little bit more creativity with it. So I'm going to definitely do that one that way. So those are my journals, my reading journals. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm definitely open to talking to you about what's going on with my journals.